Good afternoon, everyone. In today's video, I will be making the basic material takeoff schedule, specifically for this small house that I have. I already started last video in doing the same thing for a door schedule, and I'll try also to make a basic material takeoff schedule that specify how much brick we have in this building. The wall has different types of multi-layer materials, and there is different type of finishes. I don't care about the one I care is the brick available here, and also available the brick in different combination in the partition, different wall layers, different thickness. So I want, or actually my base target here is to know how much we have as a cubic meter out of this material, and how we can do that quickly here in Revit. So let's go for view and schedule, and we'll go here material takeoff. The material takeoff have the ability, or has the ability, to deal with object and sub-object layer of the architectural components. So it can take the wall as itself and deal with it as a box, and also it have the ability to deassemble its main component and then know the area and the volume of each one of those. So let's just start by picking the category we want. So I'm gonna go for walls and hit OK, and I'll have family and type as we did in the previous video. Double click. I'll have the length of the wall probably, and then if you want to add the mark and the model, I don't know if you want to prefer that, and knowing and tagging each wall and knowing what is number and name and the type. I'm not really into that, but I'm more here, let's say with the width of the wall maybe. I will add the volume of the overall wall. It's a kind of a useless here, I'm just adding it to compare it to the rest. And then you go to the sub-object or detailed material takeoff. So you're gonna go with the, of course, material name, which is the most important one, and the material volume. I'm not gonna use the area, I just need the volume of it, even though the area will not maybe give me the exact thing that I'm expecting. Mark and model, I don't really need that. I'm not gonna add cost, I just need the volume. So I will be, go okay or sufficient with that. I'm saying okay. Now that's what we got, the material takeoff for the wall, and you can see that's the each wall actually been listed 3 times, or repeat 3 times. And the reason behind that, if we go to view and then tile the views, and probably hit the control in my keyboard and hit the scroll, and if I select a wall, let me see what's happening. So this is what we have. It's the same wall in here. As you can see, if I select this one, it's also the same wall, and the same thing here, and you can see each one of those has been repeated 3 times, as there is actually if you remember, there is 3 layers of component for each wall of this specific time. And of course that's completely useless, because at the current I'm looking for a specific material. I just need the brick component out of that complex wall. So let's go first and do some editing here. If you want to have more information about how those work, please refer back to my previous video about door schedule. Anyway, I'm gonna go filter. I don't need filter actually. Let's go to sorting, and if I sort again by the family and type, and of course hit OK, just gonna organize it alphabetically as I said in the last video. And if I go header, footer, and blank again, we're gonna get ourselves a nice segregated groups that have each wall based on the wall type. Again, completely useless. So what you need to do is to put the sorting parameter to follow what you actually need, which is the material name. That makes sense, because now you have the same wall from the same family, which is this type of wall, that have a listing each category of it. And again, if you notice that if in the beginning of the video I said that the volume is useless, because that gives me the overall volume of all that wall with all its component. So this is for the object level, while what we are looking for is this one, which is the material takeoff for the brick as a cubic meter for the brick only out of all that. And that makes sense. And of course, if you calculate those, should be give you the overall number. So this is, the repetition here is completely useless. You don't need to do anything with that. That's why I don't prefer using the object level. That's an object level, which is the entire wall element, while this one is a sub-object, which is just the brick layer of it. Anyway, when you categorize that by material, that might be giving you a really important and good result, because now we have to see only the brick, and now I see the brick component of all the walls. Like now I can just get the I have a 43 wall of them, and I can get straightforward the material volume right here, and that's how much that's how fast it could be. And of course I don't need that, so as I said, that will be a big mistake. So go to fields and just add it to show you. So get rid of the overall volume of the wall, because it's really misleading. Come back to sorting. That will make much sense. In the formatting, you just go for material volume, and which is this one, and add a calculation for it. So just go to calculate, hit OK, and then hit apply. Add some layering here, some coloring, so it's easy to paint off, tracking all those information. Hit OK and hit OK. Now you get yourself nice horizontal stripes, and you see we get rid of the volume. That might be useful to know the length of the overall wall, which is also comply. Again, that will be for the object level, but it's going to be useful for that too. The width, probably that's for the wall. That might be, again, unuseful and might be misleading for some who want to divide that to get an area. Don't do that anyway. So probably this one will be also a good idea to be removed, but this one is useful. I'm not going to do that anyway. You can do that easily. And that's the overall cubical meter for all the building, with all their walls, with all the types that contain bricks. So that's really beautiful. Again, I don't care how much this one, I think this is painting, concrete separate, again, that's cubic meter, and the external finishes, and that's, I'm not really focusing on that. All what I want is to get to material takeoff for the brick, and that's the number that I'm looking for in cubic meter. Again, I saw lots of offices prefer not to show all those walls, because it's kind of useless for lots of people, especially if you don't want to tag and know each wall. And that's push us to go back to the sorting and grouping, and just remove this checkbox, which is the itemize every instance. And when you do that, as the name said, that I don't want to mention every instance of that family that have the brick. So just hit OK, and that may be easier or less painful to look at. That's just knowing the brick material, or the material name, which is the brick. I don't care about the width, I don't care about the length. There's too many people who actually contains that wall, too many wall types, and this number is the only one who can track. This of course will allow you to know all the material takeoff you have in your project and how much in cubical meter actually they are. So I think that is really can describe quickly with a couple of minutes how to do that. I wish that you find this video useful. Thank you very much and have a good day.